This RC racetrack in King was hugely popular, but eventually it was abandoned.
There was trees, there was briar bushes, the entire infield was overgrown.
Some of Roy's folks are back on track.
That looks fun. Now, beautiful weather to do something out. We do see those 80s, and those 80s are going to start.
Getting ready for the big race this weekend, the Coca-Cola 600, which you'll be able to watch right here on Fox 8. Coverage beginning at 5:30, by the way. Get that. Keep the bosses happy. The town of King is feeling pretty good about the race that's about to happen there.
Yeah, in fact, it's happening at a track modeled after the Charlotte Motor Speedway, a track that during the 1990s actually had some national races of its own.
Now, thanks to some of Roy's folks, racing has returned.
With a little imagination and some added sound effects, you might think you're somewhere you're not.
And this track was originally designed as a 1/10 scale Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Even though the driving here is done from a distance, the concentration it takes to control the car is similar to the real thing.
You have to put yourself in that car. You have to imagine you're in the car, and it's different. You know, everything as it goes away from you, everything's backwards. So you have to picture yourself in the car. You get to see the things feel from 50 feet away.
When the track opened here in King in 1990, it was instantly popular with RC drivers.
This track really meant a lot to me because this is where I grew up, basically. I was here when I was 15, 16 years old.
But as he and his fellow racers grew up, so did the track.
There was trees, there was briar bushes. The entire infield was overgrown.
For various reasons, the track had fallen from favor and was abandoned.
On chance, on my way to Pilot Mountain one day, we went and stopped at the track and noticed how bad it was and how heartbreaking it was to see how overgrown it was.
So Greg Cummings and a handful of other racers set out to restore the track.
I actually took a week's vacation, come up here and spent every single day pressure washing just to get it where we could start working on it.
But after a lot of hard work,
We welcome everybody back to the King Super Speedway, alive and well.
racing has returned here.
It's really brought back a lot of memories.
He and the other racers are remembering why they love this track so much.
It's a driver's track.
The action here not too different from that at the full-scale track down the road at Charlotte.
They get to be a handful. When we get 10 cars on the track, they get dicing up pretty good.
And they hope that the racing at this little track will grow to be bigger and better than ever. Roy Ackman, Fox 8 News.
Love those GoPro cameras. This Friday and Saturday, the track will host the Kimbrough 400. Drivers from all over the country will be in town to compete.
And this is the first national caliber race to be held at the King Super Speedway since it closed back in 1998. Well, today the